What is going on, everybody? This is Derelius back with a brand new story time. And I know it's been a long time since I've last uploaded and everything. And part of the reason why I wasn't uploading was because I wasn't motivated, school and everything, and I just didn't know what to post. And today's story time is going to be about the time I was friends with a murderer, as this case right now involving this person is still going on. And I think back in October, they decided that this person was going to go to trial for this case, which is, I expect, is going to happen somewhere around either next year or a few years from now, because with COVID and everything. So anyway, let's get straight to this. So I'm going to name this person probably girl A, because her real name starts with an A. So I first met this person back in high school. I was a freshman, and I think that she was a sophomore or junior, and we had the same bus stop together. And I think I met her either a couple of weeks after I started high school and everything. And we started talking, and she was kind of cool. Like, we just talked and everything. I wasn't disrespectful, rude to her, and she was cool and everything. She has some pretty weird topics, and she would usually hang out with another friend of mine whose name is Thomas. And Thomas and I, we was cool and all, but then something happened during freshman year where he gets beat up, and I didn't do nothing about it because that was not my business. But yeah, he got beat up, and then next day got upset, tried to get me in trouble because I was technically a witness there. I didn't snitch, and I saw her face in the yearbook. But anyways, we were good friends and all. We kept talking and everything, and I kept hearing things around the school about how she causes problems, how she talks kind of reckless. And I remember one day in the class, this was during my 6th hour, about some people just straight up destroying her, dogging her out and everything. And I was like, man, why is they doing that to her? What did she do to y'all? I never said that, but I was thinking, like, what did she do to y'all? Saying that she looked like a monkey. She was kind of somewhat stupid, and how she just caused problems and everything. And then this was during freshman year again, and how she got into a fight with this crazy looking white kid. And he definitely looked like the type of person that would turn somebody into a t-shirt if they said something slick to him, or if they said something like really disrespectful. And he was big too. I forgot his name, but he was really big. He was kind of tall, had glasses, long hair and everything. And this chick, she freaking threw her desk at him, and they start fighting and everything. And it was a pretty awful fight, and it started surfacing around the school and everything. And I didn't even laugh at that because it was just kind of just ridiculous. Like, how you gonna throw a desk at somebody and then try to fight and everything? Because if he really wanted to, he could have really messed her up that bad. And so I kept hearing that she was the type of person that talks slick, and she was just bad news. And I was cool with her for the remaining times that she was at the school. Although she stopped coming to my bus stop, I think after my freshman year, and she started getting to school on her way, and we kind of slowly drifted apart. You know, that's how life is. And a few years later after high school, I see her. I didn't say nothing, of course, but she had a kid with a light-skinned person. And I am not about to bring no race into this because that is not my place. But yeah, she had a little baby girl, and I was surprising and everything. And that was around last year. So back around September, not rumors, news started going around that girl A had gotten arrested. And whenever I see somebody from my school get arrested that I went to, I always be like, dang, or just wow. Because there was another person who I went to school with. I'm not even gonna say his name, but I had a class with him during sophomore year. And this was after school was like done with. I had graduated. He was a year ahead of me. He graduated back in 2017, I think. And I found him on the news, and this piece of garbage stabbed a 78-year-old individual. And if I recall correctly, the person somehow survived. But yeah, he's now in prison until freaking 2045. But if worst case scenario, 2098. Like, that's just crazy to me. Like, how some people that I've gone to school with commit just heinous crimes. Like another person that I went to school with, him and this one chick stabbed a pizza guy. He's still in prison too. Like, he ain't getting out. Worst case scenario within like another 3 years or 2031. But yes, girl A got arrested, and it was for freaking murder and arson. And then when I looked at that, I was just like, dang, like, wow. And to make things worse, my mother said that she knew the lady too, so that was kind of like real sad. Like, she knew the lady, but they wasn't like really close at all, but she just knew her and everything. And then when people found out who did it, everybody said something. A lot of people was like, man, I went to school with her, man. Like, what the heck? Like, what did she do this for? And after reading through the case and everything, like reading with what the evidence has posted, in my honest opinion, I believe that she is going to be found guilty of homicide and killing 3 innocent people. Like, if you're from Lansing and if you've read the story of that girl who set the house on fire with the grandmother and the 3 kids inside, that's the person who I'm talking about. But yeah, when I found that out, I was just shocked and blown away. And she was apparently upset about her boyfriend and everything, talking about that she hopes his mother likes being burned alive on some psycho time. And she was like, I didn't do it. Like, she wasn't there the one who set the house on fire, but many people have said that it was her. And I hope she gets what's coming to her, because if you're upset with your boyfriend, then you two need to figure that out. But don't go take it out on people that don't deserve it in the first place. And I know I am far from perfect. I have made many mistakes in my lifetime, but I'm not going to go kill innocent people over something petty. But yeah, that is the end of today's story. And like I said, you just got to be careful of who you associate yourself with, because you never know what people are capable of, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing.